Hello everybody, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So let's update this to the correct areas now. It pushed a little higher than from our last video yesterday, so make sure if you're following along at home you do update the levels when that happens. Nice little sideways movement, pull back in the rotation zone, dead stop on our 12.5% pullback, went below it but closed. Remember, we watched the close thing. Now we're getting the nice rotation back up. So where does that leave us? That leaves us looking for what's the next levels higher, and let's see what they are. Yeah, expand this. So we're at 72.12, then we have a cluster 72.85 to 72.99, so I'd really focus on that, especially the round number being 7,300. The next major level is 74.59. If for some reason we were to pull back and close back below the 69.23, I'd watch for a pullback to the rising 50 coming in with the 6,800 level. So that's where I'd watch. If this rotation did not hold back up, I'd watch for 6,800 with the rising 50. Let's check in on that daily chart. Daily chart, yeah, definitely that 6,800 area, 6,819. You get the hooking up 50 just above it. You got the rising 8. So that's the major support on the daily. Other than that, we're just watching the rotation entries as they rotate back up, move the stops up, or if you get a bigger pullback, then watch for the rotation at the next key level down and manage your stops accordingly. Switching over to Ethereum. Ethereum also, we did this intra bar, so it actually pulled up to here. So again, you have to manage your levels. And then we just had a nice pullback in the rotation zone, rotating back up, briefly pausing at the 8. Now we're getting above the 8. Because there's a nice little cluster in here with the prior 50% retracement level, the rising 21 and the 50. So that's formed a nice little cluster area, and now moving back up. So the new level's higher. We now have a cluster 302.95 to 303.51. That is going to be a key level, and then 307.78. If we did get a closer and instead move back below 284, I would watch for a return to about the 277 level. You might get some minor support at the 281, but I'd really be watching for the next scan level down. Let's check in on the daily. So still in the rotation zone, tested the lower end of it. Now still looks like it's going to close back in the rotation zone. So that was a retest and at least a decent close. And so this level, keep this in mind. The 302, 303 is going to want to be the one you really focus on because the 21's below here, and that's going to take slight precedence over this 307. So I keep an eye if we do rally on where this 21 falls, especially as it closes in on this 303 area. So we have for you on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.